And just so you know, before
Hey man, we got a guest speaker right now. He's joining us from Morocco. We got
okay,
Mr. M, or whatever he wants to call him. I don't know. I don't want to
my
disclose his
name,
name. I don't know if you want to
hello,
say
my name is
your
Mohammed. I'm Mo. To describe myself pretty fast, I love animals. I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. I love animals because, senor, I swear to God, if you, even to Maria, if you start like learning about humans and nature in general, philosophy, like the psychology of the humans. For example, right now I read a book called "The Art of Always Being Right."
Oh
Crazy
wow.
book. Okay, yeah. Schopenhauer. Crazy stuff. Okay, so what does it mean? It means when we argue, for example, you argue with your girlfriend, for example, you know what you say. You understand? This is small stuff. I think people should know and should learn because not everyone has the patience to sit and read books. Um, and if someone like me can come and talk with the specific vocabulary, because we say in Morocco, Senor, فصدحك
Yeah.
القراية. Okay,
Oh, okay.
can you translate this, Maria,
I
for me
Can
in
you say
Spanish?
you gotta
Can
say
you
it one more
translate
time.
this
I
for me?
think.
فصدحك القراية. Okay.
well, in the middle of jokes there is a lesson.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
okay.
in
Interesting.
español, por favor, because
Yeah, yeah.
por favor,
Well,
por
it's
favor.
okay. That
How
how
do you
would
say
that translate to?
how do you
Se
say in
dice
Spanish?
broma y broma, siempre hay una lección.
Y ya está.
Oh,
Y ya está.
interesting. Muy
Done.
interesante. Yeah, yeah. So they're
You
all
know.
being right. Let me give a little background in this because this is a book written by a guy named Arthur. I heard it before. I don't remember his last name, but he talks a lot about how to express yourself with others, and then basically, I think he get the idea from what is his name, Kernighan, like how to get friends and influence in others. So it's basically like that. I mean, ideology kind of thing. But it's a great book, though. If he, I think it's like, let me get, because I was looking something like it had about
Senor, I'll
150
give you another
pages.
example. Okay, for the people. They say you need to be coffee bean. Why? Okay, Mo, you're talking about the coffee bean. What's going on? Coffee bean. It's very powerful and very influenceable. Why? Because when you mix the coffee bean, you mix it with water, it really impacts the environment around it to the point where we change the name of the water. It's not water anymore. It's called coffee. You
Okay.
understand? Because everyone has something inside of him. Like a coffee bean. Everyone has something special that can reach the others. Crazy. This stuff, you know, a lot of stuff like this. I think it's a content that people want to listen to, but you need the background, you need to read, you need experience. You feel me? And I am
Yeah,
really
yeah,
enough.
no, excellent. So Mo,
You
to,
feel
to
me?
give a little bit like background information about you guys, we're talking to Maria and also to Mo, and they're like actually college students. They already went through the high school process and all that. And today topics is basically tips for effective learning language skills, and that goes through and through like everything in life. Not just learning a language, it's all like how to be successful and all that. So the first
Yeah.
question though, so what, and that goes for any one of you that want to answer this one. What are some common challenges that you guys face while you guys were into the language acquisition, like learning a language, and how you guys how do you overcome those challenges, right? In order to stay motivated and learning, because I'm writing a book now, and part of the things that I'm seeing in the book, one of the things is like you have to have the desire to do things and have to have motivation. So if you can kind of talk a little bit about, because I know that Mo speaks Spanish too as well. Obviously, you speak French, and
Maybe.
he speaks a couple other languages I don't quite remember right now. But well, you guys can go ahead and talk. Take it up.
Wait, senor, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason, I hear like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a background knowledge. Oh, I think yeah, there is like some there's an echo going on, but I can take care of that. I have a Riverside Riverside, I should say. I'm reading in Spanish. Have a section where you can kind of echo cancellate any type of background knowledge, background noise, and it's. I think Maria, I can hear you. Are you trying to say something? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't hear you, though.
Right? So
Yeah,
we can't hear Maria, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you, but I can. There you go. Now it's good. Yes.
Right? I was like,
Awesome.
I was like, something is wrong. You understand?
It was you, Maria? It's
I
just
don't know
like
what I just turned off my mic and turned it back on.
No, no, they are preparing the iftar, senor. Really fast. So now we're doing the mixer, mixing the juice and.
Hey, yesterday. Hey, by the way,
I'm
this
just
is we're
kidding.
going off a little bit here, but this is part of a language too and cultural awareness. So the kids are doing the fasting in Ramadan too, because I'm teaching ESL now. So I have
Okay.
a lot of kids from Africa, a lot of kids from.
Okay.
I don't have anyone from Morocco though, but I have a lot of different part of Africa, and
It's fine.
they're doing Ramadan. And yesterday I fast, and dude, man, it was super hard because normally we fast, yes, but we fast, not like well 24 hours, yes, but if you have any type of problem, you can drink some water. But for Ramadan, you cannot drink, you cannot eat. Obviously you guys pray. I know that you are. I'm aware of that. You have to kind of certain time of you prayed and all that. So it was interesting yesterday because they have a place in the school that they can go and do their prayer. So I kind of scored the whole classroom 105 yesterday, and they all went and prayed, and that was kind of cool to see that how everyone were united together and doing that stuff. So this is pretty cool. Anyway, so it's a little background, uh, tagging a little bit of like cultural awareness and all of the above. But yeah, all right. So I think the mic is good. So let's go back to the question. We're going all over the place, but this is okay. This is what this is all about. This is like live, right?
We're learning
So
live.
the question was, what are some common challenges, right, that you guys face when you were learning those languages you guys know? Because I know you know multiple languages, though. That's amazing. I know that Maria know more like at least five languages, right? Says how you guys overcome those challenges and what you guys did to stay in order to stay motivated. Because motivation is a factor when you come to do anything in life. You have to have the desire to do things. You have to have motivation too as well. You got to have some sort of system, right? And also be patient with yourself and have fun
Yeah.
with the process, right? I'm actually writing a book on that stuff, though.
Yeah.
So
I
to
would
be
tell you, I
honest,
would tell you,
yeah.
for example, if you just ask me this question, I have like two stuff that come up to my head. Um, First of all, you have the accent and pronunciation. I think by this, there is a big community that will understand what I'm talking about. The, what I'm trying to say here is the first common challenge is this, is that you come to a new country and you want to learn, I don't know, you want to learn that language, whatever new language you want to learn. The first thing is the accent to me. Is that,
Oh
for
wow.
example, Espanol, when I want to talk Spanish, the first thing I think about is the accent, like trying to switch, like, you know what I'm talking about, just
Yeah,
English.
yeah,
For
absolutely.
example, you,
I mean, you want
senor,
to
when you
sound like
came
a
on.
native speaker too. I get it. So that's the same thing happened to me when I was learning English. I mean, still learning English, but I wanted to sound like a native to kind of be able to like blend in and things like that. But still, like we have that still accent,
The accent
But
and pronunciation is a big challenge. And I will give the audience one funny example.
okay.
Uh, Senor here that you guys see, Mr. Sinelli. When I was in Rivermont back then, you showed me video. I don't know if it was you or Taylor, your son. He
Right,
showed
right.
me video of you like years ago speaking English.
Yeah,
Crazy,
this probably was really bad.
crazy. You see. So the accent and pronunciation, it's and the vocabulary acquisition. Oh, that's
Oh
another
yeah, yeah.
topic because let's say you have the accent now. If you don't have the baggage with it, the vocabulary with it, what are you gonna say? You're gonna be like, oh, there's this video of this guy in Morocco. He has just the accent. He doesn't have. I promise you, he's like talk. Like he speaks like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So
right.
the accent. That's what I want to say. And if I have something else, I'll tell you guys. And the grammar rules and
It's a lot of stuff, right? And
all the
also,
different streams.
what some of the strategies that can you share some of the strategies that you like it's consistently like applied in order to acquire
Yes.
like those like basic stuff that you're talking about. Like
Yes.
pronunciation
Yes.
is important, but also if you don't have enough vocabulary, you cannot have a conversation with people. So I'm imagining that it was hard at first to try to like talk to people and you don't have the right specific word to express yourself and all of
Of
that.
course.
Maybe Maria can talk a little bit about that, or well, and also share some of the challenges that she faced when she was learning the language and all of that,
Yeah, I
specifically
think,
Spanish, because I know she speaks Spanish pretty well. You know
yeah.
what? We have to do this section in Spanish, at least the first like couple of minutes here, so people might think that it's not true,
Yeah.
but she speak like multiple language though. So you got to
Yeah.
show off now. This is your time to shine. Come on, let's go.
Let me
For all
answer.
these teenagers that are up there,
Sorry.
don't waste your
We
time.
call
Just
her.
learn new things.
We
Hey,
call her Google Translate in high school. I just for the audience to know who is she. You know, you can go.
Like, for me, two things that are very important to learn a language are and to be like, motivated and like have the will to learn. It's
right,
first and foremost important is to have a goal with that language. So, meaning you chose to learn the language. It's not like the school imposes you to learn the language or your parents. I don't know, like, for example, in college, there's study abroad programs, so I think that's like an incentive.
I'm sorry, Maria. We're losing you. Now
Bro,
now we can hear you. You're gonna have to repeat what you say. I'm sorry. We're gonna lose you for just like 20 seconds or so.
yeah, I said like the second thing is having a good professor because recently I was learning Chinese and I had to drop that because the professor was just not like motivating enough. Strategies of teaching were not engaging. It felt like I was not actually learning the language. It felt like she had a teaching philosophy that was not going along with my learning, uh, my the way I learn. So most of her techniques were like repetition, memorization, with no end goal. So we were learning the kind of words, but I wouldn't know how to put them in a sentence.
Right.
And that's like discouraging in so many ways because it's like, okay, I know all these words, but I cannot make a full sentence. So I dropped Chinese and decided to focus more on Spanish, which I already knew before. But in college, I decided to dive into like Spanish for native speakers, how polyglot people organize languages in their brains, how the dynamic mix between different languages happen for multilingual speakers. And I think that was interesting. Oh, you said I need to speak Spanish.
No, no, está bien. ¿Por qué piensas que la motivación es importante en el proceso de adquirir una lengua, una segunda lengua, ¿verdad?
Que si no es muy dejarlo a la mitad. Y si no estás motivado, no sé, como que te concentras, no lo haces a menudo, jamás hacerlo. No sé, hay muchas razones, pero la motivación es súper importante en mi opinión.
That's
No
right,
sé.
that's right. Muy bien.
I will. Can I
Maybe
say
Mo
something?
can give us a
Yeah.
line in French there and tell us why motivation.
First of all, if I want to be an ambassador of a country, it will be Morocco, not France. This is one. Two, senor.
Oh,
Well, no, seriously. If I need to go for the audience, I'll go for the Moroccan one. Senor. I'm just kidding. Wait,
okay,
I
okay.
wanna.
No,
I
but
just
you
wanna.
can do it in Arabico entonces.
Okay, I will say my parts and then I will speak language. Okay.
There you go. There you
'Cause,
go. There you go.
Before, I don't know if you guys are following. Before I give you the challenges. Now I will give you how to overcome them. To follow you, I'm following you. Okay. For me, there are 5 techniques. For me, and maybe people might connect. First of all, you can set a realistic goal and a small one. For example, I don't know, watch a cartoon or read something small, just some small achievable goal. This can make you improve. Second of all, celebrate your progress. Okay. So when for example, you read one book, good, wow, celebrate it. Okay, we not don't we get caught up by so many things. Every achievement is good. Every plus. The third, and which is the most important for me, you need to find a language part. Can be a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, it can be friend. It can be, I don't know. Find someone that you kind of feel comfortable to say what you say, and with whatever accent you say, you feel like he's gonna understand you, and he's not gonna. I had people like that. I
Okay.
had this girl. I swear to God, bro. When I talk, she's like, "Wow, I don't say anything." You know, this helps. Okay, confidence. And fourth and fifth, stay consistent and positive. I think this is
Okay.
in everything in life. The more consistent you are, listen, baby steps, brick by brick,
Mm.
brick by brick, they made the Eiffel Tower.
I really
It's just okay. And positivity. I know we talk about it too much, but walk it like you talk it. Okay, when you stay positive, you say it, you should be positive. For example,
That's
scenario,
right.
you can't. I don't know. I can be talking about positive, and then you call me, and I'm like, wow, I'm complaining on this and that. That's hypocrisy. So please, these five things for me, it helped me. It
I'm gonna
did.
have to write that down more later on when I'm
no.
rewatching this. This is pretty amazing. That's pretty strong. I think that
Those,
Maria wants to say something. What was that, Maria?
I think those are the keys, especially like the baby steps. It's very important. Like sometimes institutions or programs, language learning programs, have unrealistic goals. So, for example, I don't know, in my college, for example, you were supposed to take a language for 2 years and go study abroad there and be fluent
Oh
or
wow.
be able to communicate.
Yeah.
And that, like, I took a year of Chinese, and at the end of that year, I was like, that's not happening. And I was getting frustrated with myself
Oh wow.
instead of like how the program is set. Specifically, language learning is not linear. It happens
Yeah.
different for different people,
Yeah.
and
Facts.
That's right.
Write down.
Yeah, I was reflecting when Mo was saying that, like
Yeah.
you gotta set up a realistic goal to yourself because everyone is different, just like you're saying, Maria. So what worked for me probably doesn't work for you, but it's always important to understand how like we learn, because you have to learn how to learn. Although it's like kind of catchy, like this, like learn how to learn is important. So going to college, I have to kind of reinvent my style of learning skills because I was super bad. I suck at like many different things. So I have to kind of find the pace, my own pace, and trying to kind of understand and learn. And same thing with like learning language. So, but my other question though is how important is immersion in the language learning process? Because a lot of people think about like you have to move to that particular country where that language is spoken and run into language. But I know about different cases of people that had been in different no different language, but they don't live in the language that where those languages are spoken. So anyhow, but I was wondering about your guys like thought about that. Like, it is important language like immersion in order to learn a language, or since you guys are being through the process, like I was just wondering what you guys think thoughts are.
I think it's a good plus.
Okay.
But as you said, it's not mandatory. Like everything, I think everything is at the tip of our finger. Like
That's
we
a
have
good observation.
so many resources, videos, movies, books, AI, so many things, so many apps, a lot of free resources, and as well as a lot of like paying resources. Immersion is fun. It's like I think a very good word is practice, but I also think it can be a very frustrating moment if
Okay.
you are a strong language learner. Because if you go to a country and you're like an A1, A2 Spanish, and you come to Spain, it's scary to talk to someone.
Yeah.
It's to like come up with sentences, or you forget certain vocab. So I think there's a lot of resources that we can use for effective learning, or like just like at home or like with friends.
I see. So now you're talking about like digital products and tools and things like that that help you to learn the language. Would you tell like what could you recommend talking about resources or tools? Uh, what do you recommend to some of the people up there trying to kind of learn a language? Because I know we all know about Duolingo. For some people, Duolingo suck, but for other people, Duolingo is the
Can I
best
say
thing that
something?
ever happened.
Mm.
I'm not against Duolingo though. I use Duolingo in my classrooms all the time, by the way.
Can I say
But
something, Senor?
yeah, go ahead.
Natural language exposure. Okay, what does it mean? You go to a country that, I don't know, you want to learn German, and you go to Germany, socialize, my brother. For me, it's the best, it's the fastest way to learn. 1000%. When there is contact with people, it's like you remember the conversation, you remember the way he said it. Okay, you might say, I don't know, say water, you say in different accent, but when you hear it, you hear it once, you hear it twice, and you should understand that the learning from as you guys said, there are a lot of people are different. Each person has his own like learning way. Okay,
Right.
there are people that learn with the ear better. There are people that learn with the eye, with their eyes. Okay,
They're
so
more visual,
basically,
right? You're
as a
right.
human,
I'm like that too, for sure. Yeah.
so as a human, you should first of all know yourself. Try to find the quality of yourself. For example, what am I good at? Am I good in, for example, me, I'm a social person. Very social. What does it mean? I can go
We
to
all
whatever
know that, Mo.
community.
Thank you for letting us know.
So if I go to whatever place, I'm gonna talk. So I know that the natural exposure is good. There's some people that are introverts or I don't know how you call it, antisocial. Okay, good. It doesn't mean you're bad. Good. But go read. Maybe reading is better for you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
It's like, as we say in our culture, God, our body, or brain, is like a car. God gave us a car. Okay. For you to drive that car, you should know how the car functions. If you wanna drive fire, if you wanna push the car to the next level, you should know if the brake works, if this, if of that. You shouldn't lie to yourself. Be like, no, my brake works fine, and then you're gonna hit 120 miles per hour. Okay, and when you wanna brake, you're gonna die. You feel me? So you should know where you're good at and try to smartly, I believe in your smartness first of all. Smartly, like be like, okay, I'm good here. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I think the message is there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
So for
understand?
you, Mo, okay, that's great. So like socializing, I think is one of the most, and for the people that actually don't like to socialize a lot, like what would you think that would be one of the resources that they can use? I don't know if you guys know about different
For example,
resources.
as Maria said, she said that apps and stuff. It helps. They do help, and you also
Babbel,
have
Duolingo,
yeah,
and they have like
Other than that,
Rosetta Stone.
other
So there
than
are a lot of
that,
more
you can
people
do
like
Netflix.
Netflix is a good one, yeah.
You don't have Netflix. Okay, I'm gonna go far with you. You don't have Netflix. There is free streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they can
You don't
listen
have
to this
Wi-Fi.
video
There
on
is
YouTube,
solution
right?
to- Okay. Listen, in this life, just to this general point. Me, I was a kid that could like I had a traumatizing part of my life when I was 5 years old. I couldn't talk. I don't know how you say that. The
Oh,
people that
wow.
were like, they want to say something. Okay, and I can't talk. Now I'm social.
Mm.
Believe in yourself. I will show you how great you are.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can do everything. Stop. This is my really my goal of this period. I know you guys are keeping it language, but I'm trying to.
No, it's okay.
You
Go
know,
for it, man.
it's
You gotta
like-
reach everyone there and trying to
Yeah.
change everyone's life. So little by little,
Change the
right? So,
mentality, my brother. Change. You are more than what you think. I
Yeah.
promise you. I promise you. You know. So it's like you just need I think that the natural. To come back to my point, I think that the natural contact is good. You are antisocial. Books or TV shows or for example, my mom, she's asking me how can I learn English.
oh wow.
Fun fact. I brought my girlfriend. I used to have an ex-girlfriend, American girlfriend. I brought her to Morocco. My mom was like, how can I speak with her? How? and we start to find ways to talk. So I gave her Netflix, some TV shows. Okay, so she watches in English, but subtitles in English too, or sometimes French. Try to
Okay.
find just keep playing, just keep moving those settings, and you're gonna.
Something else that I thank you for the point. I think you brought it up with something into my memory now. So there are a couple of applications up there. For example, this Headway, like HEADWAY. I don't know if I'm misspelling this, but anyways, it's like a library where you can pick books, audiobooks, and they kind of make resume of those books. They summarize the whole thing in 15 minutes. So I've been listening to those in English and also in French in my way back and forth to work. And I've been picking up more vocabulary in French. And I've noticed that when I'm listening to this, like things get like stuck in my brain. And it's like, oh, so when the kids are talking in French in school, I kind of picking up like sentences and putting vocabulary in place. So anyways, what I want to say is like there is a ton of like resources, shows, audiobooks, anything that you can use, like because everyone is different, so you gotta try, like Mo was saying, different things.
Yeah.
And like Maria was saying, you gotta stay like motivated too as well, because nobody's gonna help you out more than you. If you are motivated to do it, you will do it, but you have to come from you first.
Yeah, the
Good.
mindset is very important.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced this a lot more in the US. Where, for example, people go to a class, oh, I hate math, I'm so bad at math, and that automatically makes you disengage from the topic without you feeling it, or even trying. The mindset of you going to class thinking, I'm bad at this, I'm not gonna be able to pass, I'm gonna fail, that's just gonna make you get worse. You need to
That's
believe in
facts.
yourself and give yourself.
100%.
That's more than facts. That's more than facts. I think this is the best point. This is the best point on all of this.
I
Like,
think another thing we can do, like for language learning specifically, not motivation, is like if you already know a book in, for example, I have a friend who's a super Harry Potter fan and had read the whole books in English, and she was learning Spanish. So she started reading them in Spanish because she was so familiar with the books. It made it easy for her to pick up words, understand the context, and like pick more things from book and the structure.
Sorry, I got one of my kids waking up, but it's all right. It's all good. So yeah, no, absolutely.
can I add something? I'm sorry to
Yeah, no,
interrupt you.
go ahead. We got a couple more questions here, but this is open. Come on.
I wanna say this because you are professors. Okay, professors, and professors. 3 times so the audience gets it in their brain. Why? Because, Senor, I think you guys have a big responsibility.
Oh yeah,
in the
for
new,
sure.
in the new, like in learning something, you should understand that when you learn something or discover something, you go more like with the vibe than the real thing. Sometimes the language might be easier than what you think, but you see as a master. That's why for me, a professor, I would use an experience from high school. We used to love learning English not English, I'm sorry, Spanish. Okay, why? Because always the Spanish professor, he was funny. Like, he was funny. Like, I remember with me, like, as soon as I'm like, Professor, I want to go to the bathroom. Oh, damn, wow, man, it's funny. Wow, what a vibe. Okay, so, and this, I swear to God, listen, we should understand, for kids or teenagers in general, the emotional IQ is high. Okay,
Right.
so most people, when you're just a teenager, you want to learn with emotions. Emotions, like professors forget this. Emotions, it's a very, very, very important. I swear that so many
Yeah.
people, they switch their path of studies, just because of the professors.
You know
Like,
what?
seriously,
Now
it's
that you're
sad.
saying that, it made me think about the next question. Is how can learning overcome fear and anxiety when speaking a foreign language? And you brought up something pretty awesome here, because the thing is, like, us as a teachers, and I know this for fact, is I've been through that even when I was in my grad, getting my master's in this area in the Spanish education program. We have teachers that when we made mistakes, they were like, oh, they were like take it so cool and so nice, and then kind of take that as an experience to a moment for teaching us in a really good way. You know, like, oh, you suck, you don't know, you mean to say that instead of that. And as a teacher, though, I mean, when I was working in, I work in a few different district school here where I live, but there was one particular place that I was working at, and the kids were like, they were so like engaged with the class and all that, that some of my other coworkers were like, well, what you do in the class? Everyone is having so much fun. It's like, well, I'm trying to be me, and I'm just trying to do it the way that I learn. And if you have any other, strategies that I can work, I can listen to your opinion too as well, because I'm open to learn. Because my point is that make things fun and very. No, the thing is that most people confuse like entertainment with like education. I try to fuse those two things, and that's why the kids.
I think this is Arabic.
This
is Arabic.
That's what my channel at first was like entertainment, like edutainment, but then I switched. It's Spanish master.
I wanted to do that, senor.
Yes.
I swear to God, I saw edutainment. I wanted to do senor. You made a mistake.
No, it's all good because. Yeah. If you know the Spanish master here, I'm all about educating and entertaining in a good way. So there you go. That's my philosophy.
No, and tell the audience, like senor, he's not just a professor that just talks like this. Like you are like this in class. Like I saw some videos and I saw some stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you bring up some food. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Great bond. There's something greater than knowledge. It's a human. It's like human, like relations.
Relationship when teaching and learning are really important, because you have to go to a place, you pay money in order to learn something. We as a teacher are like bound to you guys to make sure that you guys feel comfortable enough. And that's what like the question is about, like, because there are students that are afraid to say something, because if they say something and they made a mistake, the teacher is supposed to correct them in a good way, but they are the first one. They start like, no, you're wrong. Instead of in the middle of the whole classroom, though. I'm against this stuff. I don't like it, to be honest. Because I've been through that process too as well. And I have teachers that were doing it in a good way, and others that will like suck at it, but were really bad at it. All right, well, we're going to the end of the interview here. We had one more question here. So, how can learners maintain their motivation and enthusiasm for learning Spanish or any other language, right, over the long term? Because Maria was saying that it's hard for some people. You can learn in 1 year, you can learn in 2. The journal is different for everybody. But as a matter of fact, I'm working on a video called like, is this possible to learn the basic skills to learn Spanish? I think it's possible. It's all depend in the people and in the individual. I mean, you can get the basic knowledge of it's all depending what your motivation levels are, and also what's your mindset. And we talked a lot about that too, but I'm just curious to wrap up the interview here, what you guys think. Is that there are people that want to, like the microwave way of the United States type of things. I wanted the stuff and want it right now, or else, right? I want it right now and I want it now. But sometimes people need more time than others. So I'm just wondering, like, what do you think? Yeah, go ahead.
There's a saying. Just for this microwave thing. For microwavable people. These microwavable people. And there is people.
You gotta marinate it, put a little sazón. Dejarlo en la nevera y después entonces ponerlo al caldero.
I think I need Maria's translation once again. That's how the Google Translate, شنو هذاك اللي بغا العسل يصبر على قاس اللحم.
Whoever wants money in Espanol.
Whatever you want, Maria, whatever.
Well, Mo, why don't you just say it in whatever language you want, and then we're gonna translate it later on. Come on, man.
That's what I said.
Okay, all right.
Arabic or Moroccan.
I forgot. What was it? اللي بغى العسل يصبر على قاس اللحم. Whoever wants honey, if you want honey, wait for the
I see.
See, like
you need to have patience for the bee stings. Like
you see when it be like Pikachu. Pikachu. No, no,
Ladies and
but you
gentlemen,
know
we're
what I'm
just
saying?
having a
Like
lot of
when a
fun
bee,
here. That's what I'm saying.
Senor,
Like,
it's like
this
when
is
a
cool.
bee, you know a bee before putting the
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
it has like the thing like the so if you want the honey, we say you should be patient for the pain of a bee. What a
Right,
bee
right,
can
right.
give to you. So you can't if you want great things in life or in yourself or whatever, you can't do something you can't give it 20% and wait for 100% as a result. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, no,
A small
absolutely.
mathematical way for you to always go. You need 110% so you can go good. But if you give every day 100% or 90%, you're decreasing. So that's why
Right.
this microwavable thing. I think we should do another podcast, another video, just to talk about this
Oh yeah,
microwavable
for
thing.
sure, for sure. We
Yeah.
can do something
Crazy.
like that. You come up with a theme or a topic, and like
And
it's linked with learning and being successful. We're
and
gonna bring it up to the entertainment center, and we can kind
to get
of,
your
with the
question
Spanish master, we can get it done.
to get your question that I really love. I really love this question.
Yeah.
For me,
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
uh,
glad that you guys.
immerse yourself.
But by the way, Mo, you didn't introduce your. We're doing this all backward, but it's okay. This is an experiment. So you didn't talk a little bit about yourself. You did? I think you did. Just briefly, right? For the whole audience that is tuning out with us right now, and they don't know anything about you.
Oh,
Like, who are you?
of
Briefly, you
course.
don't have
I
to give too
am.
much details, but are
Yeah,
you
I'll
studying
go pretty
something
fast.
or?
Yeah, pretty fast and clean. My name is Mohamed Ali Mokhari. Okay, born and raised in Morocco. Uh, I came to the US by the age of 16. I'm 21. I love pets. I love
Oh
pets.
yeah, you
I'm gonna
say you
say,
love animals.
yeah, I love
Mo, we
animals.
just got a dog. I forget to tell you. It's a healing
Really,
mix, and his name is Nacho. Yeah, I have to tell you some pictures.
I cut my off. Yeah, so yeah, I love. It's just because listen, I was not a pet person, but I met this person and she got me to want into pets. I didn't. I discovered myself. Okay, I discovered a new me. Like I love animals and I love reading books. Listen, guys, there is a we say whenever you read because I was a guy that never read books and was never like the culture in Morocco of sit and read a book. It's not something viewed
Yeah.
as like you are someone deep. It's not deep. You just want to improve yourself. And so I read books. I play some video games. I love soccer,
Nice,
and
nice.
I live in Florida. And whoever is in Florida and want to visit, like you're more
Yeah,
than welcome. And I
nice.
am a guy for the people. I am the guy. I am for the people. Okay. I really hope this channel is gonna go big, and we're gonna influence the
Yeah.
be the.
If for those people who are following and want to follow you, do you have any social media or something that you wanted to them to follow? It's okay if you don't want it,
I
sure, but
don't need, no, no, no. I don't need promotion. I don't need promotion. I said, no, I don't need promotion. Please. Me, what I really need, I feel like, as I told you, uh, help the others.
yeah,
If
absolutely.
everyone help the other, are we gonna see ourselves in the next level? And I really
Yeah,
feel sad. I really feel sad for people that are my age or under me, like around my age, like 20 or 21, that are like I don't know, depressed or like
oh yeah,
seeing
yeah.
life from like they're like, oh, I have to study, I have to learn this language, I have
Slow down, enjoy your
breathe,
time.
breathe, brother. Breathe. There's nothing. Listen, there is no race. The only race you got is yourself. Okay. And I'm gonna end this and come back to the question, Senor. In the Spanish language and the culture, especially in Spanish. Okay, as much as possible. If you wanna keep having that motivation of learning, because let's say you start learning the language, you start getting, for example, me or Maria or we learn this language English, okay? But what's the motivation that makes me go to the next level every day? I think it's the culture, personally. Like
Yeah.
immersing the culture, like for example, when there's the July thing,
Oh,
12th
Fourth
of
of July,
July,
the Independence Day.
4th of July,
Mhm.
whatever, anything culture, you get involved, you have a community. To
Yeah,
the point where we realize that language to improve every day without even you practicing.
let's
That's my
go.
and
Yeah,
track
yeah,
your
absolutely.
progress. Track your progress. Track it. Because
Yeah,
if you don't track it, you always be like you're gonna be like, oh, this language I already learned it. But no, track it. Last year I was this bad. I was here. Ici anglais.
I can tell, man. You're doing so great, man. You're been
What?
growing a lot. Yeah, I can tell. You know,
For me,
yeah, yeah,
the
that's very important.
microwave thing, as
Huh?
Mohammed said, the microwave thing is like annoying.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's okay. Hopefully, with my echo cancellation, I can kind of. It's not
I
gonna be an issue. It's gonna be all right.
I said that for the microwave thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
The microwave thing is annoying because for me, I see the brain as any other muscle in the body, and the same
Right.
way with the dreams, and you don't expect to see results in a week or a month. You shouldn't be putting that pressure on yourself to get results immediately.
Yeah,
And my teachers
100%.
always tell me like things need to be practiced over and over again. Even if you know them, like you need a memory. He used to tell me to get a good memory. You shouldn't be taking the same route to the place every day. You should change the route, keep your brain working. And it's the same for languages. For example, I think Muhammad can relate to this a little bit. When you live in a foreign place and you're not using certain languages that you're used to,
Mm.
Yeah,
without choosing it, you're losing some of the abilities and some of the vocab because you're not using it every day. So, as
Right.
Muhammad, you need to keep yourself in check every day, all the time, like reviewing. There's always a place to learn. Like, even like native Spanish speakers or people that are in the level C1, C2, as I said, like there's courses to understand how the brain understands linguistic, the culture. I was studying a course of Spanish about the phonetic similarity between the Iberic Peninsula and Latin America,
oh wow.
and that
Okay.
was super interesting. Like how, depending on the immigration, some accents remained, and how this different vocabularies, for example, in Latin America came to be. So there's always room to learn something. Like even if you think you know, there's
Yeah.
always something more to learn.
Oh yeah.
And there's a saying of this philosopher to end on Maria's what Maria said. There's this philosopher that said, the more I learn, the more I discover that I don't know
Anything.
anything.
Yeah. You know,
Crazy.
now you're
Crazy.
saying that when I, because obviously for those who don't know me, and I say that in my channel before, I was born and raised in the DR, Dominican Republic, right? So I came here
Yes, sir.
and all, yeah, mi gente, que lo que, mi gente. If you are Dominican, put the flag in the comments. Let's go. Anyway, so I just forgot what I'm gonna say. Well, I got it now. So the point is, like, when I went to Chile in my I had, well, through my program in San Andres, where I went to school and all that. So I got this like opportunity to go to Chile, and I have a scholarship. I earned a scholarship because of certain things there. Okay, my grades and all that fun stuff. You want to say like I'm a smart person, right? Anyhow, so
Bro,
when I
he's
went
smart.
to Chile,
I will talk for him. I will talk for him. He thinks he is smart. Okay, I will talk for him.
So long story short, appreciate you gotta be humble. Don't like. The point is, like, when I went there and that happened to me, I thought I knew a lot because obviously I speak Spanish. But then the people in Chile that I wasn't taking in couple college classes, most of them had like experiences in different areas in the life that I didn't know about it. So the point is, like, you never can like think that you know more than anyone else
Yeah.
because that is a big mistake. So you have to be humble. Try to be the hungry of learning and trying to collaborate, trying to always like apply the knowledge that you learn, obviously, because you don't know anything by knowing something and not doing it. And that's what we like have a lot of problems as a human being, including myself, because I'm not perfect. Nobody is, right? But when we do, what we learn is when we get better at it, right? So we got good, better, and best. So you can be good at something, but that doesn't mean that you know anything or you know everything. So that's why you go by, it's a process. Good, and then better, and then better and best, right? So, hey, so this has been a great discussion, man. Like, this is pretty fun. We have to do this all over again, like part 2 or something, right?
and
We've been
this is
talking
for
for a little while
everyone.
now. Yeah, go ahead.
This is for everyone. Okay, this is for everyone. This talk that we are having here is an example for everyone. You should sit with your friends or community or whatever, share ideas and sit with people better than you. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. So we can
we
learn.
saying you are the sum or the average of the people around you. Okay, so always try to see, socialize, share ideas. You know, for example, Maria said some stuff that I really know, and he added me, same for you, senior. It keeps going, and it's okay. So maybe this is what I want for people: more
Yeah.
learning, more
Yeah.
knowledge,
Don't stay in
and
your comfort zone. Trying to get better though.
yeah,
So
listen. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this discussion from now on. Okay, and it's gonna be topics next level.
okay,
Okay, so I'm saying,
sound
wow.
good.
Okay, we're gonna touch the whole audience. Our audience has no limit. Sky is the
Yo,
limit.
but
Sky.
before we take off here, you guys have to like do a demonstration. You got to take maybe one sentence or something that you can kind of a brief message in one sentence that you can tell to the audience in the language that you speak. Like you can translate it in different languages and stuff. Spanish is overrated, right? Everyone knows Spanish. Ah, no, that's not true, right? So, by the way, there's more than 45% of the population, though, in the United States, though. It's getting big, this stuff. So it is important to learn Spanish, though. Spanish is gonna open up the door of opportunity. And I'm not saying that the other languages are not important, but Spanish, though, is going to a next level. There's a lot of opportunities, So what would you say in different languages? It is important to learn another language, and different like dialect or languages. How would you say that? Let's start with Maria, so that people know that she is what's up. What's up? We can hear you. I think that the microphone. There you go. That's better.
Specific sentence or
You can say
anything?
why did Spanish is important, or learning another language is important because, and then you can say whatever you think is important to you.
Hablar diferentes idiomas es súper importante para poder comunicar con muchas personas y te abre muchas puertas en el ámbito laboral.
How do you say that in French?
Parler plusieurs langues est très important pour pouvoir communiquer avec des personnes et aussi établir un bon CV pour avoir plus de chances no sé, I don't know how to say that.
That's cool. I mean, that's better than I can do. Like, so how do you put that into like in Arabico and in el dialecto que hablan no dialecto?
تعلم اللغات بزاف مهم باش تقدر تهضر مع الناس وباش تقدر تبخل مع
Mo, you gotta tell me which is right, because I know that you understand better than I do understand.
No. Listen, for languages, you guys should understand. For languages, I'm gonna say in Arabic. Tabarakallah ala kulli. Okay, which means good. Like, can you Maria, tabarakallah, she knows languages, okay?
Yeah.
Which means tabarakallah in Arabic, so people understand. It means.
Maria, have you been working in which other language you've been working? I know you say you speak about 5, but which one is that?
Oh, signor, I'm working on Italian. I swear to God.
Oh,
Buongiorno, come stai? La famiglia, tutti? Molto bene.
Oh, look at him going! Oh my goodness!
So guys, when I talk, listen. Why? Because I'm talking out of experience. Okay. I'm not gonna come to you. I'm talking to the audience. Okay. Like me, when I'm giving you these hints and tips and motivation to learn a new language or to learn anything new, I'm using it on the daily basis.
Yeah, you gotta practice.
And when I'm telling you guys, I promise you, back then I used to talk to this just with my father and or my best friend, but I realized with time that share with people. You know what I'm saying? So me right now, I'm trying to learn Italian, and I'm using these ways. I'm gonna use even the ways that Prof. Senor said or Maria said too. You know, we all in development. It's
That's
not
right.
like it's not I can teach you something. It means I'm already there. No, we all in. Listen, your competition just with yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Finito. Y ya está, hermano.
yeah. Let's
Ah.
go.
Right
Oh,
now,
el mío español es muy bien.
mm,
Muy bien. El mío, el mío único problema es entiendo español mejor que hablar, ¿ok? Cuando tú vas a, o vaya a tener una discusión, yo, por conversación, yo voy a entender todo,
Uh-huh.
hermano, todo. Pero I can't speak, ¿ok?
Let's go, let's go. Hey, your pronunciation is, hey, tu pronunciación está mejorando mucho. Está bueno, muy bien, muy bien. Well, por
Uy,
la gente latina ahí que está escuchándonos, que nos está viendo por YouTube, las redes sociales, este es Spanish Master. Follow us and
te
YouTube.
amo. La gente latina,
Thank you so
te
much for
amo.
Maria is in the house for Mo to gonna spend some time with us talking about techniques, strategies, and their experiences about learning a new language. Remember, it's important to keep growing, and like I say, like good, better, and best all the time,
Yes,
all the time.
sir.
Let's go. So we'll see
Positivity.
you in the next one. With love for everybody there. Peace. Let's go.
Crazy.
Yay. That was